Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen, welcome to some Monday night racing with the Assetto Corsa Competizione GT3 League, hosted by Apex Online Racing. We're in Tier 1, shall I say, not Turn 1, and we have round 3 of Season 17. We're going to be racing at Monza today, the public lobby chaos circuit, and yes, indeed, Dor, it's going to be a very, very moist 90-minute race here this evening. It is fully wet, and there is a chance of changeable conditions, but it's going to be wet. It's going to be wet. Just having a look at a few things just really, really quickly before we get ready for tonight's action. Just double checking dry tyre pressures, because I've done absolutely zero dry running at all, and there is a minimal chance of it being dry. So obviously I need to prepare for the potential of some dry weather. I'm really, really hoping that there isn't going to be any, because I'm going to be absolutely buggered when it comes to the pressures. So, just going to set this up real quick. Bear with us a moment here, but hope you all doing well, ladies and gents. Hopefully you've had a good week, as you can probably tell. Sounding a little bit less coldy, so yeah, feeling better than have done the last couple of weeks. 7:25 snow outside up in the north. Oh, geez. It's relatively cold down here in the south, but we don't have any snow. That's for sure. I'm going to aim for around about that, I think, with the dry tyres, and then hopefully, hopefully we kind of end up in and around the right sort of ballpark. But we shall see. We shall see. It's going to be quite the tricky one, I think, getting everything right here for today because of the weather. So it's going to be very much who has prepared the best, and who is going to adapt and manage to nail the strategy or nail the pressures and all that sort of thing there and then in the moment. Thank you, Dor. I certainly do feel a lot better, less coldy and kind of heady, and certainly not sniffling quite as much, but still having the odd little cough here and there. 2 degrees C right now, so it's quite chilly indeed. I don't know what temperature it is down here in Farnborough. But I know it's going to be a chilly day today, that's for sure. That is for sure. Raining there over in the States. That's a shame. Hopefully, Daytona, it'll be dry. I booked the tickets during the week, so I'm off to the Daytona 24 hours in 2025, which would be really, really cool. Looking forward to seeing the Aston Martin Valkyrie. However, seeing some of the test videos, and it doesn't sound quite as good as it has done in previous testing at Silverstone and Donington Park. But we shall see how it actually sounds when it actually hits the track in January. I know there are running silencers for the practice session. I don't know whether that's something that's just being mandated by the circuit, or whether that is something that they are going to be running competitively as well. Anyway, here we go, getting ourselves out onto the track. Quite nicely down the top end of the pit lane, which is good, so that if there is any changeable conditions, we haven't got too long trundling down the pit lane on a new set of tyres. So here's hoping that will work in our favour. As you can see, kind of towards the front of the queue. In fact, 5th in the queue. So this could be quite nice here for this qualifying session. Hello, Jacko. How's it going, my dude? Hoping you go to Daytona 2026. I definitely won't be doing 2026, as this next 6 to 8 months is going to be the time for doing as much stuff as I possibly can. And I don't know why, but the Race Labs input telemetry histogram there is a little bit laggy this evening. Not entirely sure what's going on with it. If it's annoying you, do let me know, and I'll try and turn it off. Otherwise, I'd like to try and keep it on. But yeah, it has been a little bit stuttery at times. Let's resend the track IR that. But yeah, as you can see, it's not anywhere near as smooth as it should be. It's ever so slightly distracting, but we're managing it. We are managing it. And get a little bit of space and heat in the tyres and brakes. So everyone is now beginning their laps. Hopefully Berlin's not going to take too much time to get rolling. So I don't really want to hold up the queue too much. About 1 seconds, 7 seconds should be enough for a reasonable amount of time. Jacko's going to be racing tomorrow evening as well. So you're probably doing a little bit of research tonight. Just how us Tier 1 drivers are doing and what sort of strategies we are running. Indeed, TC5 and 6. I haven't really played around with it too much, it's just during the free practice I ended up on this and it has kind of worked quite nicely. I've seen a few people run 0 and 5. That. And I saw someone who's running, I think, 8 and 6 or 8 and 5. I can't quite remember, but yeah, 6 and 5 is what I've been running, and I seem to be getting pretty good lap times out of it in the pre-practice session. But then again, not everyone is actually running. Lower fuel loads in the practice session, so it's kind of hard to get a real idea and a real report. 5 and 3, but now I'm going back to 6 and 0. Interesting. To be fair, I haven't done a huge amount of wet weather practice, just because it's so difficult to actually practice in the wet and get a set of conditions that are going to actually be representative of what is here in the race. So I've kind of got a bit of a setup. It feels fairly good. Fairly confidence inspiring, which is the main thing with these conditions. So there's definitely time to be found on over the banker lap that we got in, especially when you're running that wide on the curves, which I don't want to be doing. The best tune for Suzuka? No worries. Hopefully it actually worked for you. Managed to get away with that. Well, that's a real shame. Cool. About the service going down. Hopefully there'll be no such things happening this evening.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
Oh, we hooked up the traction there quite nicely. stop that music.
Right on, man. The fastest lap so far.
It's hard to know exactly what to do on the exit of turn 2 there, because there's 3 or 4 quite large puddles right on the racing line where you usually place the car. It's kind of a, do we actually want to be out that far to be dipping the wheels out into them and potentially cost them traction, or do we want to hold a slightly tighter line on the exit to try and avoid them altogether? Tyre pressures are going up a fair bit more than what I was anticipating, but we'll see if we can try and get the lap in here. See if we can get ourselves up inside the top 10. That would be fantastic. I'm moving around quite a lot there. That is true, we can drop it down just a notch. I guess it all depends on how well I can actually hook up the exit.
Yellow flag ahead. Be careful. Well done, mate. Personal best. Lapping validated.
Alright, that was an improvement, but not much of one. Get back out on track again. Hello there, Vital. How's it going? Little quick changes to the tyre pressures.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Might be worth actually dropping it down, as you say, Thor, just to get a little bit more, or a little bit less bogging in the traction control. Either that or just manage it with the throttle.
Be careful there.
I'm doing good, Vital. Thank you very much for asking. Good thing is that last lap that we did, 53.0, quite scruffy in a number of places, so there's definitely time that we can be gaining. Some nice lovely clear air in front of us here as well. All that nice, lovely clear air that we had is being eaten up. Oh, that's a puddle there. Don't want to be touching that. Got about traction control. Never mind. We're dropping down the order, which I'm not liking at the moment. try and get back up towards that top 10. I know at least 10th is going to give me a good handful of positions, so if I can convert on that.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Do I want to be that high up in Monza? Well, I'd prefer to be up that high than where I am now. You either want to be at the front or you want to be right at the very back. Oh dear. Not a good final corner there. I know, but it's so difficult. It's going to be quite tricky to pass here in turn 1. If it was public lobby, then absolutely I'll be like, yeah, let's go from the back. But I'm not doing it. Oh, I adjusted the wrong traction control setting. Never mind. Next lap or two. Scruffy. Not a good first Lesmo either. Pretty good Ascari. Very happy with that one. Tucked in.
Losing time in sector 3.
Right, last shot, last opportunity. Not a great first sector. Or first corner, should I say. Reasonable. Not quite as clean as I wanted it to be. just outside the top 10. Well, that was pretty close. I reckon there was probably another couple of attempts in it, which may have got me up to, wow, up into around P5, 6, somewhere like that. So that's really, really quite close. And quite promising and encouraging, obviously, for the race. Hopefully, we can continue to go well here. But pretty happy with that. I found my best qualifying in quite a while. Right there with Ranieri, also worrying as well. Yeah, I reckon there was probably a couple of attempts in the first couple of corners, and maybe another half attempt or so in second chicane.
All right, there is some rain in this session, so watch out for slippery curves and remember to brake earlier.
Watch out that. Oh, let's do that. Here's the difficult thing: is how much fuel do we do? What was the pace there in quali? 51. Right. Right, yeah, so the fuel that I'm trying to put in at the moment is definitely not going to be enough. Something like that. Yeah, I do remember it's 90 minutes. And I got that in my fuel calculation. It all depends on what the pace is, whether it's going to dry up or not. What exactly it is that we do with the fuel. I think the best strategy will be going as long as we possibly can. Especially with increased rain in 30 minutes time. So I don't know whether that's ever going to come down or not. So I'm just mindful of that at the moment. But hopefully from here we can have ourselves a good race. What's about the Lamborghini GT3, not the AOR 2, because I'm not driving it next season? I've not really driven it all that much here in ACC.
30 seconds.
Driven it a little bit in iRacing and hated it in that. Yeah. But that's obviously iRacing, that's not ACC, so that doesn't really help you. But from what I've heard from Jonathan Clifford, what he's been saying
Go in single file.
is that it's not had the best of times when it comes to the bot. I imagine the Evo 2 is the car that you want to be going for. And again, I do apologise about the lagginess of the race labs dash that's there. It's only this evening that it's really been this bad, so I'm not entirely sure what exactly is going on with that and why it is quite so sketchy. What I might have to do actually is disable it, because that is going to annoy me. Or I could just try restarting it and see if that helps. Nope, that has not helped. Let's get rid of it. Sorry about that, ladies and gents. It's a bit of a bummer that it's not playing ball. It is quite useful and quite cool to have up for you guys and girls to see what it is exactly that my inputs are. Obviously you can see them down in the bottom right anyway, but having that history of them there is always quite nice. Right, well, hopefully we can convert this qualifying into a good result. That would be ideal. We just have to avoid chaos and carnage that is there to likely be at the opening few corners. So thank you very much for the well wishes, Vital.
Double file.
That is quite a cool livery on that Bentley. Right. Here we go. Getting ourselves ready now. Stop the music, make sure that we're in position, ready for the start of this race.
Green line, give it all you got.
There we go, underway racing. Just hope that everyone is sensible coming down in towards turn 1.
Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the right.
Whoa, what the
Clear on
fuck
the
was
right.
that?
We've got some light damage in the front of the car.
Well, that is a real shame. Quite literally, I think, lag. Or did someone mess up? So that's really quite annoying and frustrating, because that is just ruined any chance that we've had of a really good result. Alright, here's all body work.
Yellow flag, be careful there. There's a slow car up ahead.
Yeah, I'm definitely sure there's going to be an investigation into that one, but if it's lagged, then I'm not sure what could be done about it. Come on, car. Cool. More death and destruction. Just about saw that unfolding in front of me as well. Thanks to the track IR. That'll be why it feels like there's so much wheel spin. So the traction control was not where I wanted it to be.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Alright, let's try and make some quick work of the pack here. Get ourselves back up to where we
Well done,
should have
mate.
been.
Personal fastest lap. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Look clean, albeit camera angle was helicopter, so I couldn't see anything. Yeah, it felt like lag to me. Didn't feel like anyone did anything particularly wrong. It was just all of a sudden there was a car basically inside of mine that caused an unusual contact and spearheaded me off to the right. But the good thing is there isn't a huge number of people here in this race, so we're already knocking on a door of points. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I wish the damage was a little bit less. But compared to the pace of the cars immediately around us, we seem to be in a fairly good spot. I have a feeling though that this Mustang's going to be a fair bit more difficult to overtake than the two cars previous. Especially when the tyre pressures are up. A fair bit higher than I like them to be as well. A little bit annoying. It's so hard to see the brake lights on the Mustang. Too much extra curb. There's a little bit of a run here. Do we get enough of an overlap though?
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
We do, and we just about managed to get it stopped as well. And that felt right on the edge. Hopefully they do just sit behind us here though. Yep, they're backing off. Thank you. So, there has been people leaving, it seems like. Oh no, 19th, okay. I was gonna say, no way how low 16th. Who the hell have we been overtaking? Yeah, thanks, Dort. It was quite the move. Oh. Whoop. Very wide for them to stand behind. Right, let's try and get onto the back of Poggy here. Yep, don't worry, Asturbo. It's only just focusing on trying to pick people up here. The good thing is early signs of pace seems to be quite a bit better than the cars in front. So I just need to work through them and try and work back up into the points again. Yeah, I got about 4 seconds, 4.5 seconds worth of damage. Ooh, penalty starting to come in. Try Mamuto. It did kill us, yeah. In previous seasons, you are right.
car on the right. Clear on the right.
I don't know whether it's people braking early or whether we are just making these moves work. I think it's the former. But it's nice to get past that Ferrari and we can hunt down the two cars in front. Pardon me. Too wide. You can take a little bit of curve there, but you don't want to be going all four wheels onto it.
Given a warning for exceeding track limits.
Oh, that's the first. Nearly 20 minutes in.
Gaining on the car ahead in sector 1.
Alright, we need to be a bit quicker than this. Back in the 53s. Oh dearie me. It was not a good turn 1 and 2. Again, too much. There we go. Much better turn 1 and 2 that time. Smoother Lesmo 1 and 2, please. Lesmo 1 wasn't as good, but Lesmo 2 was pretty decent. Oh, messed that up on the final corner there. Making you nervous. Oh, what, the escaping? The thing is, you kind of got to take the curve a bit. The thing is, you just have to set yourself up for it. That's the thing. Really getting first of the two Lesmos down particularly well at the moment. There isn't in. Wasn't particularly tidy though through that chicane. Could have been a bit more aggressive. That was really bad of me. He lost a ton of time there through that first Lesmo. I could have gained. We got right up on the rear bumper of him. I had my own little moment. Come on. He probably has some of the his graphic settings turned down. Jardio's track looks dry in comparison. It's definitely not, it's very wet. But yeah, he's probably got some of the graphic settings turned down. That doesn't look as bad. Maybe give him a clearer picture. Thanks very much. Cheers, Richard. Please let us go.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Come on, turn. So I'm pin very early there. Right, 2.6 seconds to Clifford. Let's try and chase him down. As well as the rest of the guys in front as well. Number 2. Oh, that's deep. Yeah, that was a bit messy. You start closing this gap down. Whoa. Someone lagging really badly there. That was a much better screen that time. Hello, Johnny. How's it going, mate? I'm doing all good, thanks.
Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
And indeed it is wet. Very wet ground. Starting to catch the cars in front now, which is nice. That was a lot more like the sort of times I want to be doing. Way too wide there.
Regaining up car heading sector 2.
Closing down on Clifford. little bit too much of a slide there. And here. At least there's absolutely zero pressure from the cars behind, which is nice. Continuing to pull away from them. I'm going to save the replay whilst I can, or we lose the start of the race. Way too deep, that. Got a little bit late on the brakes. A little bit worried about picking up another track limits warning.
Falling behind the car in front in sector 3.
That was a better run that time. Someone into the pits. So we are now heading right into the window for the pit stops, but as you can see, we have quite a lot of fuel. We don't really want to chuck another 40-45 litres into the car and weigh it down even more.
We're halfway through, not over yet.
More penalties. It's nice to see not work in our favour.
Losing time to the car in front in sector 2.
Now here's the big question. Do we take tyres in the stop? Or do we go fuel only? Time to throw the towel in? Why? Dribbling onto your rig is not for you. No dribbling here. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about, though, is burning through the tyres. I'm debating whether to actually change the tyres in the pit stop or not. It looks like it, Mamoto. So if I am changing tyres, it will be onto a new set of wets. The thing is, the rain has been pretty consistent throughout the entirety of the race. And the wet tyres do last. And this isn't exactly a track that's particularly punishing on wet tyres either.
Gaining on the car ahead except one.
It is maybe in a couple of places. It's mainly the rear tyres that I'm worried about. And again, way too deep. Just losing all the time. Half a second to a second a lap faster. Is that going to be... I don't know if that's going to equate to the difference of 8 to 15 seconds. Well, yeah, it's... If I don't take tyres, pit stop would be about 12, 13 seconds. So it's almost worth a gamble. Especially as the tyres are kind of coming into that range where they're actually coming into the correct pressure window as well. I have turned off repairs, yeah. It's not been a good lap. I mean, it all depends on what sort of times other people are doing. There we go, so Clifford's into the pits. Let us know if Clifford is changing tyres or not. And if he does, what sort of times he's doing. Clifford didn't. Interesting. I don't like the message that you sent before that though. Blew the tyres by not changing them in the Mustang. Jesus. maybe. I mean, that's the good thing here with me at the moment is tire pressures are in a good spot. Do also seem to fare a little bit better than others when it comes to tyre wear as well. Good thing is that at the moment we're putting away from Remy Papin, it seems to. What the gap was about 12 seconds when I last looked at the line a lap or two ago. So the lower fuel load seems to be working in our favour.
Falling behind to the car in front in sector 3.
Or at least it does at the moment.
There's a slow car up ahead. Yellow flag ahead, watch out in front.
Yep. Potential for another position there. Deep. Yep. Yeah, the pit entry is always a tricky one here. It's quite difficult to judge well. Oh, I felt like I was going to sneeze. Still half an hour to go. In what position is Clifford currently? $19. Thank you. Next lap. Not what I wanted. Very safe there. An entry. Lovely.
Mandatory stop is not clear. Come on, go, go, go.
Come on. Already saved the replay. So we're all good there. Right, here we go. Up into P11, I'm going to assume that other people have taken tyres. I don't think I'm going to be getting a top 10. Everyone else is on fresh rubber. There's no way I'm going to be catching them. Especially as the fuel loads are now effectively going to be relatively equal. Just hope that I've got enough fuel to attack for the end of the race, and hope that there's enough tyre in the car to see us to the end as well. It's going to be a pretty intense last 20 minutes. Bentley behind's closing up pretty quickly. That's a position. I think it'll be a matter of time before they slip on past. So hopefully they don't go for anything too high risk. that I will do with Yashili. Makes a decent move past, but that half look there into Scari was not going to work. Now he's got to run.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Losing time to the car in front to sector 3. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Right, now I need to try and use them. Not the kind of lap that I wanted. Trying to hold on as best as I can here. Need to stay in these 53s. Need more laps like that. Yeah, it's good that we have made it back here, but it's certainly a race of what could have been. Especially as we were side by side with this Bentley that was here in front of us going through turn 1. dear, oh dear. Not need that. That's cost us big. Potentially. Certainly would have been a top 10, I think. Yeah, P11 for me too.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Oh dear. Someone died on the exit of Scary. Right, I needed 2 cars behind to battle like absolute crazy. Said like absolute crazy. Not for the mood to be done and dusted there in the second chicane. I think Billings on fresh tyres, whereas I know that Vinnock is not. Give me all that cool air. Indeed, it is that curb limiter.
There's a time to the car in front in sector 3.
Yep. Very much aware I don't have the pace of the cars in front of me. I'm fine with that as long as I can hold off the cars behind. Try not to, don't worry. I'm just trying to focus on nailing each and every corner as best as I can. Oh, 7.5 more minutes. Good. Oh, that's deep. A lot deeper than I wanted it to be. Now he's there. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to defend.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. There's a time to the car in front to sector 3.
Whoa. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Trying to park the car as best as I can in all the right places. that's a very heavy level. Lagging Lamborghini. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Just trying to bring the Nissan into it as well. That's deep. No, managed to slow it down. Oh, nope, too deep. Put away! It'll be very, very tense the last couple of laps. I mean, not as tense now or anything.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
I tried to slow it as much as I could. Oh, there's another lap and a half. Another lap and a half. Try not to
There's a final lap.
try not to drive like Verstappen. That's the thing. I wanted to give him room there, but literally the car would not pull up any more than what it was. It's true, Momoto, I swear. Yeah, it's like a penalty to walk on. Made it that time. He is right there, though. Yes, good drive. Right, need a good Ascari. Good enough. Oh, dearie me. Wow, how did we manage to recover back to P11?
Alright, race is over. Good job, mate. You did your best. Bring it back to the pits.
What a race that turned out to be. Jesus, very, very tense finish there at the end. Oh, I'm actually really happy with that. Would have been nice to have been a little bit higher up. Obviously, didn't quite have the first lap that I was hoping for, but still, that was pretty manic going. Let's have a look at this battle. I think that was fine. The most marginal of bell brushes. Hey, Walter. Great race. That was very tense. That was great fun. Oh, you have me sweating like crazy. I tried as best as I could to leave your room here on the exit. It's a slightly damper part of the track. Tyres that are more heavily worn. That was as best as I was going to pull. That was as best as I was going to pull the car up in that situation. We pretty much nailed the brakes up pretty much exactly the same time. I was marginally by a couple of meters. But yeah, that was a really intense fight. Good racing. Finished P11 in the end, Graham. Oh, dearie me. Right. Let's go ahead and take a look at what happened with the race start. Because that was really quite annoying. Haha, very good. Like what you did there. So, all nice and safe. And then, oh wow. Just huge lag of cars going everywhere, and that shoved me off. That's really, really quite gutting. Oh wow, it kicked off in turn 1 behind. What happened to... Well, there's quite a collection of cars here. Oh, a Lambo went into a Lambo and then that Lambo can pull up and Oh, managed to avoid everyone else, but yeah, that oh, what is going on? Can you, ladies and gents, still hear us? Thanks very much, Dawn. Yeah, it seems to be lagging a little bit. It's coming up with an error on my end, and a relatively poor connection. Something stealing CPU. Maybe it seems more upload than anything, though. Not that. We are currently dropping frames. Maybe there is something stealing CPU? Is it? Let's close that. Close that. There's a few things there to just shut down just to try and get a little bit of stuff back, but no, it looks like we are continuing to drop frames. Is everything still lagging, or are we kind of back? I refreshed the stream and managed to catch up. Could be a Nissan bug. Interesting. But yeah, just a huge lag spike, which caused me to crash. Also looks like it caused yellow Mercedes to crash as well. Yep, looks like it. That's really unfortunate for them. But no, okay. Well, hopefully it's okay. And things do settle themselves down a little bit. But yeah, there was quite a big incident there in turn 1. It was quite nice. There was also quite a big incident here in turn 2. What happened here? Doing, 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 doing. Doing, doing. Oh, Aston went into that, that went into that, and that into that, and that into that, and that into that, and that into that. Oh dear. Das was nicht gut. That was a pretty hairy moment for myself as well, because I saw it unfolding and I was like, trying to take evasive action. And there's more chaos and calamity unfolding as well after the fact. That was just a poor rejoin. Oh dear, oh dear. Do remember them getting a penalty. We didn't get the move done there, but we did down into there. That was quite nice. That was a nice easy pass. I think it was Mustang on Mustang. That was... Yeah, it was this move that was pretty close and just about managed to pull it up and hold tight enough line. That worked out very nicely. And where did we get Ferrari? Hey, Mank. I think that was them letting us through, so... yeah, a few good positions gained. Which is quite nice. But aye, that is going to be it, I think, for this evening. Turn that back down. Yes. Quite the intense race. Not quite where I wanted to be in the end. Well, actually, no. P11. I was happy to finish where I started, but it was certainly a race of what could have been if it wasn't for that lap 1 incident. So, come back from P6, I think it was about P26 that I dropped down into, I think. After the spin, I'm pretty happy with that. P27, it was. So yeah, a good haul of points in the end, which is nice. But yeah, quite the intense battles in a few different places. But thank you very much, ladies and gents, for tuning in. I am feeling better this week, so I'm going to maybe see if I can try and get a video, or maybe do another live stream later on in the week. Probably some Le Mans Ultimate or something like that, unless version 1.6 for Automobilista 2 drops. If that does drop, then I'll cover that. But yeah, we've got some exciting stuff coming in the future in terms of sim racing. I know iRacing's got quite a big update with tyre model and some other cool new features. Even also the Ferrari 499P is coming as well, so that'll be really, really cool to cover and see what they've done in terms of their hybrid model, whether they actually improved it or whether they've just kind of faked something to do the bump start sequence for the Cadillac and the other LMDH cars. But we shall see. We shall see. And that'll be, I think, in a couple of weeks' time, which will be good. But yeah, the next race, if you just bear with me one very quick moment, I'll take a quick look to see where we are going to be next week. As I cannot remember off the top of my head. Zolder. Joy. 60 minutes of dry running in Zolder. So I'm not expecting this car to be good around that track. It's not a track that I particularly like all that much either. So we shall see how we go there. But hopefully the continuation of form, shall I say, and the improvement of kind of getting more towards the mid-pack and hopefully towards the front of that will continue next week as well. But yeah, thanks very much for tuning in, ladies and gents. Appreciate the support. Till the next time, have fun, stay safe, take care.